I want to take a moment to honor something important. I've recently been moving through a deep inner evolution, and with it, something became clear. There's a body of artwork I created from a former frequency. It's beautiful, it's sacred, and true for who I was then, but it no longer matches who I am now. And so I'm releasing it. Not because it wasn't powerful, but because it's complete. Its codes have done their work, and its time for them is closing. This is part of my devotion to only hold, offer, and create from the frequency I now embody. Anything less creates static, and I am here for signal. So if you've ever felt called to one of my earlier pieces, this is the moment. I'm offering them a final window to be received before I retire them fully. It's not a clearance, it's a ceremony. The link is in the show notes if your soul feels this. And to the artwork that held me during so many versions of becoming, thank you. Welcome to Grounded is the New Sexy, the podcast where we flip the script on what it means to truly be attractive in today's world. Here, we believe that true beauty comes from within, and that cultivating a strong, centered inner world is the key to feeling free, empowered, and fully alive. So settle in, take a deep breath, and let's redefine what makes you shine from the inside out. Hey loves, welcome back to Grounded is the New Sexy. Today's episode is an invitation into a very different kind of power. One that lives not in your spreadsheets, your to-do list, or your need to prove anything, but in your softness, your magnetism, your breath, and your body. Because the truth is, sexy doesn't mean hustle. Power doesn't have to be hard. And success doesn't require you to abandon your nervous system. So many of us, especially those identifying with feminine essence, were taught that to be powerful, we had to mimic masculine forms of achievement. We learned to push instead of flow. We learned to prove instead of receive, and force instead of feel. And in doing so, we disconnected from our natural current of creation. Today, I want to call that power back. Because real power is soft. Real power is magnetic, not forceful. Real power comes from your womb, your breath, your heart, not your schedule. And yes, it's sexy. Not in the curated, filtered way, but in that lush, fully alive, I know who I am and I don't need to prove it kind of way. This is the new earth feminine. This is power in a soft body. So let's start here. Softness is not the absence of strength. It's the channel through which higher intelligence moves through the body. We live in a world that has forgotten how to be soft, and therefore it has forgotten how to receive. Because hustle, at its root, is often a trauma response. We feel unsafe, we perform, we control. We work overtime to be loved, accepted, or taken seriously. And we call it ambition. But the deeper truth is, feminine power doesn't chase, it magnetizes. When you're in your soft body, when you're relaxed, open, and grounded in pleasure, you're actually more productive than when you're spinning in urgency. Your field speaks louder than your voice. Your rest codes ripple out and shift timelines. And not too long ago, I noticed myself slipping into hustle mode again. This has been my mode of operation for all of my life. So, all of this has been an unlearning and remembering of everything I'm talking about today. So, this hustle mode that I was in is the kind that wears a spiritual mask. I'm sure you know the one. I'm not hustling, I'm just aligning really hard. I was doing all the right things, marketing my offer, showing up for sessions, creating new artwork, but it felt like I was pushing against something invisible. My body was tired. My creativity felt muted. My joy started to leak out the bottom of everything I was building. And then I heard this whisper message from my higher self. There's nothing more magnetic than a woman who trusts herself. Ooh, I just got goosebumps even saying that again. It cracked something open in me. And so I stopped and I softened. And guess what? The energy started to move toward me. People, money, inspiration, deep soul rest. It wasn't because I stopped taking action. It was because I stopped leaking my energy through proving, performing, and rushing. So now let's redefine sexy. Let's talk about the title of this podcast. Sexy doesn't mean hustle. We've been taught that sexy is about doing or looking a certain way. But true sexiness is a frequency. It's an energetic current of presence, aliveness, pleasure, and self trust. It's in the way you hold your tea with reverence. It's in how you move through your home, barefoot and anchored in your own rhythm. It's in the scent of your perfume on your wrist or the sound of your voice when you're not rushing. True sexiness is not about performance, it's about embodiment. And when you drop into that, people feel it. Clients feel it, partners feel it, the universe feels it. This is the kind of power that doesn't need to fight for anything because it already is the frequency that calls in all that it desires. So let's name all these new codes together. Power isn't control, it's coherence. Feminine power doesn't grip, it harmonizes. When your energy is coherent, meaning your mind, your body, and your soul are in agreement, you don't have to chase anything. You become the field that everything responds to. Magnetism is not performance, it's presence. You don't attract your soul clients or aligned relationships by saying all of the right things. You attract them by being anchored in your own field, where you're fully expressed, unapologetically at home in your body. Creation doesn't come from push, it flows from pleasure. Your best art, your best writing, your best visions, offerings, and insights don't come from pressure. They arrive when you're in connection with life. Walking barefoot, dancing in your kitchen, sipping coffee in silence. The feminine creates from the void, not the checklist. Sensuality isn't a costume, it's a frequency. This new feminine power is not about looking sexy, it's about feeling yourself. feeling your life, feeling your impact. Sensuality is the openness to feel fully, and that's magnetic. Okay, so now let's get a little quantum. When I say soft body, I don't just mean sensuality or feminine energy. I'm also talking about your energetic architecture. As we've talked about before in other episodes, it's about the energetic architecture being held in coherence. Your soft body is a portal for experiences to land. When your body is relaxed, when it's safe and it's nourished, your intuition sharpens and your manifestations accelerate. You stop broadcasting from your wounds and start broadcasting from your essence. That is a big one, so I am going to say that one again. You stop broadcasting from your wounds and start broadcasting from your essence. This is where you start to shine, not from effort or getting it right, but from relaxing into divine coherence. The new earth is not built through burnout. It's woven through pleasure, integrity, and embodied remembrance. Let's anchor this in now together. Take a moment, wherever you are, and join me in this activation. And save this, as always, for another time if you're driving right now. Find a quiet space. Sit or lie down and let your body soften. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your womb or your lower belly, and let your breath slow down. In through the nose, out through your mouth with a soft sigh. Just like that again. Inhale. Exhale. Let the noise fall away. Feel the energy of doing start to melt. There's nowhere to be but here. Now drop your awareness down. Feel your pelvis on the chair, your legs on the earth. Take a deep breath into your womb space. Even if you don't have a physical womb, connect with the energetic womb. Feel yourself as a chalice, open, receptive, holy. Drop your awareness from your mind down into your heart. And now down into your womb. From your womb, visualize roots descending into the earth. Rich, thick, glowing with golden light. With each breath, feel yourself becoming heavier and softer more open, more magnetic. You do not have to chase. You are the field. Now imagine the energy of your highest creations. They're swirling around you, drawn to you like a moth to flame. Not because you're pushing, but because you are turned on by your own aliveness. Let yourself linger here a moment. Breathe in your magnetism and exhale any old patterns of hustle, pushing, or proving. Repeat silently or say aloud, I remember my power lives in my softness. I create not from force, but from frequency. My body is safe. My body is wise. My body is enough. I call back all parts of me that chased worthiness, and I now rest in my divine magnetism. Breathe that in. Allow your entire field to soften. Let yourself be held. You are here, and you are already enough. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Anchor that frequency into your spine, into your hips, into your voice. As you move through your day today, I invite you to notice, where are you still trying to prove? Where are you still pushing? Where could you melt just a little more into your own enoughness? This is how we redefine power. Not by burning out, but by burning brighter from within. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with someone you love. And if you'd love to explore this frequency more deeply, I have a few beautiful sessions and other offerings available on my website and in the show notes. They're always linked below if you want to check them out. And remember, your softness is not a liability. It is your superpower. You don't need to hustle to be powerful. You're already that. You are the temple. You are the field. You are the frequency that bends reality around you. And the more you soften, the more you receive. The more you rest into your body, the more clearly the world reflects your true essence. And that is grounded sexy. Until next time, stay soft and, of course, stay grounded. I just want to take a minute and share something that I am so excited about. I have the opportunity to facilitate energy sessions and help build a beautiful retreat in the south of France this September. It's going to be a transformational 7-day, 6-night luxurious painting and art business retreat in a beautiful chateau right outside of Uzès in Provence. And it's held from September 15th to September 21st. So, if you're an artist who is looking to have a true creative transformation from the inside out, I highly recommend chatting about this retreat. Not only are you going to be immersed in the countryside of France and experience the beautiful food and amazing sights, you'll also be learning hands-on approaches on how to dramatically upgrade your paintings and your art business, as well as infusing my energy sessions in the mix to help you shift those beliefs, to remove some of that energetic clutter that may be getting in the way of your big vision, so that you can fully step into that creative being that you feel and know that you are on the inside. I have been able to build aspects of this beautiful retreat, and from the area and activities that we're going to be doing, this is truly going to be a special experience. And I'm just so excited. It's just an absolutely captivating part of the world. And what I love about retreats is that it's not just a vacation, it's also not just like a typical business convention. It's a fully immersive way to step out of your day to day, explore a new area of the world and a new area of yourself with like minded people who are excited to do the same. The retreats that I've been to have truly helped make positive impacts on my world internally and externally. And again, I cannot say enough how excited I am to be a part of this. So, if you want to experience something truly life changing and transformational in one of the most beautiful places in the world, I invite you to reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram at Christy Little Artist and just send me a message, and I'd be happy to share the details with you. This is a very intimate retreat, and there's less than a handful of spots left. So if this is something that has sparked your curiosity, I'd love to share what we're creating this fall in France. If today's episode resonated with you, I invite you to take this work even deeper with my free guided meditation. It's a simple, beautiful practice that will help you anchor into stillness and connect with the vast intelligence within you. You can download it now at christylittleartist.com/free-meditation, or you can click on the link in the show notes. If you try it, I'd love to hear how it felt for you. Send me a message on Instagram at christylittleartist and let me know. Thank you for being here, for sharing your energy, and for showing up for yourself today. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for joining me on Grounded is the New Sexy. I hope today's episode offered you a moment of clarity, a spark of inspiration, or simply a reminder to be gentle with yourself. True strength and beauty come from within, and every step you take towards grounding yourself and creating inner freedom is a powerful one. If you enjoyed today's conversation, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. It helps others find the show and join our community. And if you're feeling called to dive deeper, check the show notes to learn about ways we can work together on this journey. Until next time, stay grounded, stay free, and remember, you're exactly where you're meant to be. Take care. I'll see you in the next episode.